very much. It's a great sound up here when you hear applause. The bastard will now sing. Do you know something? Mickey writes songs, and I think we all write songs in one way or another. And it comes from Sandy. And we were blessed. God love them. With beautiful, beautiful parents, Sandy and Mary, and there are people here who would have known them well. Sandy and Mary were the kind of father, daddy and mammy, that is awful scarce, because they were kind of bohemian at a time when you weren't too bohemian. And they were kind of human, and they were just love. Every morning when we wakened up, because we had a sweet shop attached to the house, and the house was a Cavan house, you put your hand under the pillow, and there was a penny bar of chocolate from the shop, or a bit of rock. There was.
This is nice.
I have a longer memory than you but it is true. And Sandy wrote songs long before people wrote songs like Mickey without beards and Simon, only original. Sandy wrote songs, and the bastard will sing one of the songs that Sandy wrote, because it's called Ballyconnell Fair.
Some bit of class in the family, I suppose. This is my father's song. I was very pleased. About a year ago, I was at a leader conference. A leader conference here in Cavan town, and one of the guys, he said he wanted to do a recitation, and he did this recitation, and he said, that's a local thing, and I said, no, my father wrote that, and here it is. Two brothers bold called Pat and Mick, who lived near Derrylin. They had a darling springing cow that they called Mary Jane. But hay was scarce and cash was scarce and both their suits threadbare. And Mary Jane, she had to go to Ballyconnell Fair. Dilly idle, idle, dilly idle, dilly idle. Well, the morning of the fair arrived with shock and fog and mist. Came rolling down the hills of Doon, you couldn't see your fist. Says Pat to make you walk in front, and I'll bring up the rear. I with Mary Jane betwixt us both, the Ballyconnell Fair. Dilly idle, 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 idle. Lord Doreen, Mary Jane, she played an awful trick. She slipped into a side road there, unknowns to Pat and Mick. She ate a feed from drums haystack, and then she made a lair. I went Pat and Mick, they welted on to Ballyconnell Fair. Dilly idle, idle, dilly idle, dilly idle on. Well, they reached the green at 8:30, approaching to daylight. The fog had lifted all at once, the jobbers hove in sight. Says Pat to Mick, where's Mary Jane? I can't see her nowhere. By the Holy Christ, 'twas me you drove to Ballyconnell Fair. Dilly idle, idle, dilly idle, dilly idle on. Now both men's dead, God rest their souls, but still the story's told. Around the fires in Derrylin, enjoyed by young and old. And children ask when going to bed, and dashing up the stair. Was it Pat driv Mick, or Mick driv Pat to the Ballyconnell Fair? Dilly idle, idle, dilly idle, dilly idle on. Hey! Hey!
Speaking of Sandy, and remind me later on to tell you about the time that Sandy made cider. I'll tell you about that later on. But when Sandy would go to a wedding or to a night out like this, he would drink, I'd say, about 3 half ones, and he was wobbly, not like Mickey and But he would come back, and there was one song he was likely to sing at home when he came home, and that was a song, I think, a Fermanagh song. I've never heard it anywhere else, called "The Little Thatched Cabin, the Best Home of All."
And I think it was, Cormac, I think it was up in Derrylin sort of area, Acklamar, maybe even further, you know, maybe even up into Cavan or whatever, you know. I've never heard it.
But we'll all sing it. Every last man of us, including